All right, welcome everybody and happy Bike Week! Woo! I'm Harold from Madison Bikes, and I'm really excited to see this crew of people biking from the east side and from the west side and converging here in front of this Madison Municipal Building. And I'm especially pleased to have our mayor with us this morning, and several members of the Common Council, several of the Madison Bikes board members, and our Director of Transportation, Tom Lynch. So, our mayor, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank everybody who wrote in this morning, particularly the alders that joined us. Alder Heck, Alder Foster, Alder Evers, and Alder Hennick are all here. And the city staff. Tom Lynch is here, Yang Tao is here, Heather Stouter wrote in with us, and there's a number of other city staff that met up either east or west and joined the ride. I also want to thank Cargo Bike Shop for lending me a bike this morning, which was awesome. Bike Week is a great thing that's been going on for a long time here in Madison, and I'm really impressed with the energy around it, and I want to thank the folks that organize all the different events. Madison joins other cities all around Wisconsin in celebrating Bike Week this week, June 1st through 8th. And Bike Week is meant to celebrate riding to work, to school, to shopping, or just for the fun of being out on the bike. I hope a lot of you had a chance to go to Ride the Drive. That's always a great, fun event where we get to take over the streets. And I hope that you'll enjoy the rest of Bike Week as well. There's all sorts of opportunities: bacon, pancakes, donuts, coffee, but also more serious things like maintenance nights. There's one. They're happening at Mendota Elementary, Centro Hispano, and the Latino Workforce Academy. If you need to get your bike tuned up, that's a great opportunity. And Bike Week is really only possible because of a collaboration between the city, Madison Bikes, a great organization, and a number of other local businesses and civic organizations. So I want to thank all of them for the work they do to make Bike Week a success. Madison is consistently recognized as one of the most bike-friendly cities in the U.S., and that's an important qualification in the U.S., because we're not keeping up with our friends in Europe and in other continents. But in the U.S., we are one of the most bike-friendly cities, and we are recognized by the League of American Bicyclists as a platinum bicycle-friendly community, and by People for Bikes in their top 10 best places for biking, which is great. We currently have over 60 miles of off-street paths and over 145 miles of bike lanes. Biking is an important mode of transportation for Madisonians, with 5.5% of residents currently commuting by bike. That's great. It could be higher. And we can make it higher through things like Bike Week and the infrastructure improvements that we make. And in addition to commuting, bicycling is a major recreational activity enjoyed by both residents and visitors. There's a bunch of bike-related big events that happen in Madison, Ironman, for example, that are really important to the city and to have a major economic impact. We've got a couple of new projects coming in the bike world: a new Capital City Path crossing at Blount Street, a new multi-use path between First Street and Thornton Ave as part of the East Johnson project. I'm super excited about that. That's in my hood, and I will be really glad when that construction is over. And in addition, we are making enhancements to our bicycle network through the use of green street markings, adding neighborhood traffic calming, and improving signage and markings at path intersections. I'm particularly excited about the work I know Yang is doing on wayfinding. It's one thing I go to other cities and see the bike and ped wayfinding signs, and I'm always jealous. So I'm looking forward to us having our own here. And you know, Madison, in addition to what the city does for infrastructure, is home to many great bicycle projects and amenities such as spoken words, Madison Public Library's bicycle-powered micro-library. It does not get cooler than that. Publicly available bike repair stations sponsored by the city, private businesses, and nonprofits along the path system and at several community centers. Obviously, the amazing B-Cycle bike share program. Local nonprofits that do bike giveaways, earn a bike programs, and offer community bike repair opportunities, particularly for kids. And coming soon, a downtown bike center at Judge Doyle Square with secure parking, lockers, a bike wash, a bike shop, and community classes. That's going to be awesome. So Madison continues to address gaps in the bicycle network to improve the usability of the system and to appeal to cyclists of all ages and abilities. And that's really important because we need to have the infrastructure that makes biking available for everyone. And that's something that City of Madison has been committed to for years and remains committed to into the future. Thank you.
So now it is my great pleasure to introduce one of our board members, Liz Jesse. And she's been really crucial in making Bike Week happen. As our mayor has said, Bike Week is a collaborative effort. We have been teaming up with the city, with Renee, with local businesses, with local nonprofits, but it takes a lot of work still to coordinate everything. And Liz has been really crucial for that. So give a round of applause for Liz.
Good morning. As Harold said, my name is Liz Jesse, and I'm on the board of Madison Bikes, a volunteer-run, nonprofit bike advocacy group. I am short. We envision a city where anyone can ride a bicycle conveniently and comfortably to any place in the city and neighboring communities year-round. Since our bike-friendly visions align so well, our partnership with the City of Madison in the planning of Madison Bike Week was a perfect fit. I grew up in Madison, but I was not part of the bicycling culture. I enjoyed riding my bike around the neighborhood like every other kid, but the idea of using it as a true mode of transportation was never in the picture. So fast forward 15 years, when I moved home in 2015, it was in large part because I had noticed the good work that the city had done towards making the city accessible by bike. Today, it is difficult for me to imagine my life without my bike. It's an integral part of my daily routines. I commute to work, I run errands on my bike. Now, not every bike route is perfect, but we're working on closing the gaps in Madison's existing bicycling network. This sort of continual progress is what gives Madison its platinum bicycle-friendly community status. So take advantage of that this week. Invite a coworker to commute with you one day. You know, you can ride them with a lot of tasty treats, right? Hashtag bacon, it's all over. You could try out a group ride, or there's bike polo in Madison. You could try it out this week and you can make some new friends. So no matter how many of the 76 events that you're able to squeeze in this week, I'd like to extend an invitation to everyone here to join us at our end of week party this Friday evening at Brittingham Park. We thank you for your work in making Madison a great cycling city. This party is for you and the rest of the Madison Cycling Committee. But in closing, don't stop with this week. I challenge everyone to make every week Madison Bike Week. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. Next up, we have our city's Director of Transportation, Tom Lynch. Tom started his job, I think, last year, and it has already made a huge difference. As you will see, he has his bike helmet dangling from his back. He's wearing the bike shoes, so he doesn't just do the talk, but he walks the walk, bikes the bike. I don't know. Tom, you're up.
Great. So, as Satya mentioned, Madison is doing well. We're a Platinum City, ranked 8th by Bicycling Magazine, most bicycle friendly in the United States. We're number 9 by People for Bikes. About 5% of our work commute share is by bicycle. And so we're doing well, but we actually need to do better. In fact, as we grow, we're projected to get 45,000 more jobs between now and 2050, over 100,000 more residents. And we can't really address those transportation needs with motor vehicles. We just don't have any more capacity on our arterials. So we need to switch to other modes, which includes transit, but also includes bike. So what does that mean? That means that we need to build out our network, decrease the number of gaps, and create a lower stress network. Okay? I believe we'll be most effective as we partner with businesses and residences for two things. One is to show them how cycling can really meet their transportation needs, but then also partnering with them to show them how infrastructure investments in their area can be a benefit to them as we balance the impacts between all the different modes. It won't happen quickly. In fact, it took about 20 years of people consistently making policy decisions to get us where we're at. In fact, Arthur Ross, I see all these people in the audience that have made investments over 20 or 30 years to get us where we're at. But I think we can do it. You know, we can move forward. And I look forward to working with the city, with the residents, and with businesses as we move forward in the cycling infrastructure and mode share. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for riding from east, from west, for coming out, for sticking around, and for being on stage here and talking. And happy Bike Week!